All right. Let's see if we can get some people in here. How do we say How about chat? Do you hear me okay? Let's see this over there. That does blow up my chat a little bit so I can read it. Can you hear me, Sean? Yeah, the thing would not let me start the stream. It kept saying can't go live at the time. And then I start this one and it's all okay. How's the audio? That's good. Welcome, Steve. Audio okay there, Steve? Great, great. Yeah, I have two cameras set up in here, or two lights set up in here, and then this overhead camera. Unfortunately, you're not going to see a lot of me, but yeah, hopefully we'll get to open this up. I'm going to give a few minutes just for everybody else to kind of join in a little bit before I crack the box. This thing is heavy. This box must have weighed 40, 45 pounds, but it's quite heavy. Smaller than I thought it would be, though. Yeah, it's a beast. I'm surprised it comes in one piece. FedEx could drop these things. Yeah, it's a 300 ZL Railcore. It's the Alien3D branded one, so it has green parts instead of the red parts. Ah, yes, yes. Hold on, I got a whole outfit for you guys. Let's see. I have a hat. Okay, aim right, and then I have the Railcore shirt. Good stuff, and I have some stuff over there. No, he doesn't have the ZLT. He has a very specific build of the Railcore. It's supposed to have some nice upgrades to it, but it's only one option, and for that one option, it is a little bit of a lower price. So, hi, Cheeto. Yes, it's a Mosquito, and I think some of the brackets are the aluminum, the milled aluminum. You guys probably know more about it than I do, but it looked like a lot of great options on it. And I was just kind of excited to see it. So, yeah, I guess we'll get started. I'm going to leave the box over here and then just put the items right here. I figure that might be the best viewing area for us to see what's inside of it. Well, maybe I can just slide it over temporary so we can see the fresh one. This is my Amazon poker here. It opens on my Amazon boxes. Let's find that. Can't stay within the lens. All right. All right, we have some bubble wrap mixed in here. Okay. This is one of the side panels or the bottom panel. And the bottom panel, I got to make sure I keep this on camera. So let me slide this box back out of the way here. The bottom panel is really nice. It has the Alien3D carved in it, but it also has all the original Railcore lettering carved into it as well. It's weird that these holes here have like weird finish to them. I don't know if that's because they're special or something, but it's nice. It's sturdy. All right, let's get rid of that. So the next thing we have in the box looks like a packing slip. Oh, that is completely blown out. How do I get that to fix? Maybe I'll do it down here. No, it's still blown out. Sorry, 1 second. Let me. Come on, little Logitech. You can do it. There we go. Okay. So a little bit of a packing slip there. Yeah, I think I have to keep everything about here, or the lights just kind of kill it. I'll have to figure out a better lighting solution for my next one. All right, so this is a nice plate of aluminum. It's pretty awesome. It's got a very nice edge to it. It's chamfered too, so nothing is too sharp in here. Really nice. Where did I hear about the Railcore? So I've been looking at a Core XY for a while. I was considering the Voron, and then it might have been a random Reddit post or something that somebody mentioned the Railcore, and I went and looked at it, and I really liked all the high-end features of it. I was not too happy to self-source a Voron, which is a big drawback to me. Self-sourcing can be a big gamble because you never know what might arrive in the mail and if it's going to be of any quality or not. So, nice little brown package here. Reminds me of those certificate envelopes that you get whenever you receive something fancy. And this looks like the bed surface. If I can get it out. Gravity. All right, that's very nice. I'll have to clean that real well. I've already gotten all my smudges on it. And what are these? So I have this. This might be the magnet. It also says Wham Bam on it. I should hold it right side up for everybody. Let's see. Yeah. And then this looks like the actual PEX, PEX. I've not printed on PEX. Is it better than PEI? I have no idea. But it does have a nice little label there as well that says Wham Bam. So let me, oh, and the this also fell out, a little Wham Bam sticker too. That was cool. Yeah, like I said, it seems like Josh probably picked all the options I was going to pick anyway. So it just saved me some hassle with that. And, you know, he does have it for a cheaper price, a little bit cheaper, but he does have it. So, but yeah, the nice upgrades are, I mean, I would have probably picked them anyway. The only thing I was considering that he didn't have on his was the Magnum or the Volcano or whatever they call it. Just because of the build volume, I might want to go to a larger nozzle. Let's see, this looks like the heater sheet. You see some of those nice green parts in there too. It's going to be fun to build. Should I live stream all the build? All right. Kinovo, 750 watt. Let's see if we can get that in there. And a sheet of build tack. So interesting. Maybe build tack on one side of the sheet, and can I do it that way? Can I put the build tack on one side of the metal sheet and then the Wham Bam PEX on the other? It's probably a great option. Maybe we won't need the poker anymore. All right, so let's see. The more the better, yep. So Yeah, it seems like anything that's white is just going to get blown out by the lights. I'll have to figure out how to handle that. And I've never even owned a Bondtech before either. I mostly use Prusa's. So they do have the Bondtech gears, but it's not the same to me. So I'm sure some of you guys have already played with the Bondtech. Nice little foil sticker. I'll probably put that on the frame somewhere. Tensioner, and let's see if I can get the unit out. Oop, screws came out with it. And there's the unit. So, like I said, I'm sure you guys have already seen this before. Let me get these 3 screws set back in there so I don't lose them. And that one in there. Is audio okay? Am I speaking clearly enough? Do I need to slow down? That's the Bondtech. And I'm going to leave that box up so I don't lose it. All right, we have some mystery white boxes. Let's see what's in these. Right, this is probably the control boards, simply because it's a USB wire. So it's a micro USB. That's nice. A lot of the ones, printers these days still use the old, was it USB-B style connector? Or is that the A connector? I think it's the B. The ribbon cable, and I think this is to pair the 2 boards together. And it's a Duex 5. I've never used one of these either, so that'll be fun. And here's another board. Duet 2 Wi-Fi. It's not coming through again. Let's see. There you go. So that's a lot of connectors on these boards. Have you guys played with these? It's sealed. It's really sealed up. That is a whole mess of connectors right in there, all through those. And then of course up there. That is absolutely insane. Hi D. I don't know how to pronounce the last name there, but I'm doing well. Just unboxing the Railcore here. And we'll just throw this in here. It's a pretty tightly packed box, so I might leave the wire out. Okay, another mystery white box. Oh, it's heavy. It's not the power supply. Perhaps motors being this heavy? Yeah, it's the motors. So, nice little pancake motor there. I'm going to guess it's the extruder. And then a more regular size NEMA 17. All right, and the motors have, let's see if I can get it in the camera, E3D on the back. And 0.9 step. Same with this one. They say Motec on them as well, but they have E3D laser etched on them. And then these motors seem slightly different. They have a silver body, and they do not have the E3D marking on it. They just say stepper motor on the side. So these are probably more budget motors for moving the bed up and down. All right, so those are the motors. Got 6 of them in there. They're 1.8 degrees. Okay. Well, that makes sense. You probably don't need as much resolution there. This is actually a power supply in here. Yeah, I really wanted the Railcore because of all the nice features they put in here, all the nice components. So this is a Meanwell power supply. Not much else to say about it. 350 watt, 24 volt, and there is a voltage switch, and it says right now 230 volts. Since I'm here, I'm going to use my knife here to kind of flip that over because I don't want to forget. All right, now it says 115. So yeah, when you get one of these Railcores, check your power supply. Make sure it says the 115 on there if you're in the US, of course. But yeah, simple thing to check, but don't forget it. TR8 screws. I don't know. I don't know if they are TR8. Kind of trying to pick at this. Rather standard power cord, although it does feel kind of heavyweight. And interesting enough, the power cord is monoprice. And let's see if I can get that on there. There it goes. So I guess they felt monoprice was the best supplier for power cords. At least to get something consistent out of it. Let me clean up some of this. All right, this is a fun bag. Let's see, it's got a packing list on it. Trying to block the light from blowing it out too much. And let's see. We do have some, can I get it? Milled plates. So there's 2 in here. I don't know, are they the motor holders? And this looks like possibly the extruder holder. Oh, there's 2 in there as well. So it's 2 and 2. The aluminum bits. Yeah, so they say people have plugged them in on 110 have fried them if they're set wrong. Although I don't know how that actually would work. I would think that it would just be underpowered. So, you know, sometimes you hear rumors on the internet and you're not really sure. I'm not going to try it though. More springy bits. Looks like 2 sets of these springy bits, maybe 3 sets if I have to guess. Yeah, so it's all part of the bed system then. So belt. It's a nice belt. So it's not marked with anything that I can tell, and it doesn't have the red teeth. So let me pull this out. So it doesn't have the red teeth, and it's not marked with anything. And I thought they said it was the Gates belt, but I don't know. But now that I've wiggled that a little bit, it's not going to go back in the same shape. Anti-backlash nuts. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I hear a lot of stuff on the internet, and people say, oh yeah, I fried my 3D printer because I had it on 220 and it plugged it into a 110, and it just didn't sound right to me. These are the Z couplers. So this whole bag must be just Z stuff. Those are pretty cool. Do they come through at all on this camera? What else is in here? Okay, I have some more aluminum bits. It does have a label. It says from Mandala Roseworks. 2 aluminum plates. And there's something back there, maybe just screws. So yeah, I know those aren't going to come through real well, but let's see. Does that come through? Have these square holes in them, but more aluminum bits. And finally, it looks like the corner brackets. So cool stuff. I wonder how long it's going to take. Oh, one more bit here. That's the top of the Hotend, the adapter for the E3D style. All right. Wow. Okay. I don't think I need to really open this. It's a bunch of screws and bolts and nuts and some zip ties and idlers. Yeah. You guys have seen screws before, right? So it's a whole mess of them. Just for the pain of tapping all the extrusions. So I might not, hey Sean, how are you doing? I might not film the tapping the extrusions. I might do that and then come back and then proceed to step one. In fact, I might even do the heat set off camera as well, and then come back and do live build with all that kind of prep work done, because that can get really dry. All right, so some power bits, various finished wires. There's the BL Touch. Is that coming through at all? It's nicely packaged. This is a it's just called the SSR. Is that what it is? Solid state relay. That's for the mains in. Pretty nice. The crimps look really good on this. Maybe that one's a little short, but probably still functions. I might double check it. Yeah, I'll probably double check it because it does look a little short. If it is short and it's not making a great connection on it, obviously you could have some resistance and it could lead to a little burning. But everything else is looking pretty good in there. It's all good. So this harness is really cool. This is going to save a lot of time over self-sourcing a Railcore, because you can self-source it. They do have the instructions online. Could save you a lot of stuff. Is it a BL Touch 2 or 3? You know, I don't know how to tell. I do believe it is the one with the plastic tip. So it actually says 2 on it, huh? Let's see. Oh, that's some small writing on the back. I'm having a hard time seeing something in there that says 2 or 3. Board says Smart 2.2. I don't know. Let's see. Yep. Camera and the lights don't want to play when I hold it up like that. And then that's the front there. It's on the circuit board side. Yeah. So I looked at it. Let's see. Maybe it's under the wire. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but who knows? I don't even know what the difference would be, so I don't know if it matters, at least to me. my first BL Touch as well. I'm a little bit of a Prusa fanboy, so all my stuff is like Pinda probes and what else do they have? The Mark 52 board and stuff like that. Steve leaving? Hey, good night, Steve. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. So we have some tube here to guide the filaments. The mosquito. Very nice. Maybe we should open this one up. Okay, so I have an extra. I got 2 of these. I don't know what I'm doing with 2 of them, but I have 2. And let's see what else is in here. Heater core. Don't see. Okay, let's see what the writing might say here. So it's an actual Slice Engineering 50 watt, 20 volt heater core. A lot of people go to the E3D heater cores, but I think they're cheaper. A vanadium nozzle, and I believe it's a 4. Yeah, that's a Slice Engineering high temp thermistor. So that's really nice that they included all that. Few tools, a lot of tools. I have piles and piles of little Allen wrenches that came with various printers. Some screws, and then I'll open up the bad boy. Gotta do some shopping. So you're saying one of these goes in the BMG, but why would I need a second one? Or one goes on top of the BMG and then one goes to the mosquito? That might work. Okay, I get it. All right. Yeah, very nice. Let's see. Try to get that on camera. It's my first mosquito. It doesn't want to play with the camera, but very nice kit. Okay. So one holds the actual mosquito, and the other one goes on the Hotend side. Box that up. Yeah, that's very nice that it has the 50 watt mosquito Hotend on it. Okay, what else is in here? Some more wires that look terminated pretty well here. Part cooling fan, I assume. Little tiny end stop. And that's nice and sheathed as well. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's a mess of wiring I wouldn't want to do if I was self-sourcing. All right. Hey, look at all that green. Hopefully this, well, oh, I got some of the red. This might be the second green Alien Railcore in existence. I don't know. I don't know if they sent to anybody else. I know Josh has one. Okay, so this is the Mandala Works. Let me try to get it up there. Mandala Roseworks Z yoke set. So that's pretty cool. And this looks like more aluminum in here. Railcore Z braces kit. It's also cool. You guys want me to open these little plastic things and see what's in it? Railcore mosquito Hotend mount. Okay, now I'm really confused. How many mounts do I need? Sorry for the loud noise if that happens. So the green pieces, of course, look really good. Really nice print job on those. And I believe the black pieces are maybe PET G, so they can withstand a little bit more heat. Or just strength. Ooh, this one's broken. I'll have to reprint this. Anything else broken? Yeah, this one is broken right there. So I'll have to reprint that. I have to figure out, oh, it looks like a fan shroud. So I'll have to reprint that. Yeah, the stock fan mount. So is there a better fan mount out there? Maybe I'll just go ahead and upgrade it while I'm at it. Cool. James Tongue Shroud. All right, this is how low tech I am. I'm going to take a screenshot or a picture of the chat window. All right. Okay, it went in garbage. And I might reprint these two red pieces. I don't know why they need to be red. Does anybody know if the red pieces are PETG, ABS, or something else? So this print, I've just noticed this print came out a little red. I guess I didn't clear the filament well enough. Let's see if it'll show up at all. Yeah. Sorry, the camera does not play with the lights well. Maybe I need a new camera. But anyway, a little bit red on the bottom there. Probably because they're mostly printing red and they probably special run this. Okay. Now, if enough people buy the Alien one, then maybe they'll dedicate a printer to printing the green. That would be funny. They're just PLA pieces. All right, I'll reprint them. All right, extrusions. Good stuff. So these extrusions are smaller than I thought they would be. For some reason, I was picturing some really thick extrusions. Yeah, so these are all separate. So there's 4 in each pack here. I guess all the frame stiffness comes from the side panels and everything else that go into it. So, all right, what else do we have here? I think we're at the bottom. So are those 2020 or are they 1515? What are they? All right, so we have a bunch of pieces in here. So lots of holes cut in it, drilled in it, and just giant pieces. I'll start to put these back in the box. All right. Okay, so they are 1515. Yeah, I thought they were a little bit smaller than I was used to seeing. So just more black boards with holes. That looks like the side panel to the motor. There is a bit of gunk left in that. I might have to blow that out with a can of air. LCD pieces, I'm not sure. Side pieces to the electronics container. I assume that's the front. And one more with a bunch of holes drilled into it. All right. You built a hypercube. Did you self-source a hypercube? All right, so those are the leads. I don't know how flat my table is. Okay. This is how I check pool sticks too. No, actually I don't care. But it looks straight enough for me. Yeah, self-sourcing, I've bought parts before and you get either bad parts or the wrong parts. You have to like reorder stuff, and by the time you're done, you spend more than you plan. That's the only issue with it. And I think the Railcore or Project R3D says that if you were to self-source this with these components, you would end up paying more because they're saving money by buying the quantities. So these are really nice. So some of those plastic parts I probably don't even need. So I got 3 of these. Let's see what this Manila Roseworks mosquito holder looks like. Everybody who joined, I do want to thank you for showing up to my first stream here. The start was a little shaky because apparently YouTube doesn't like it when you pre-schedule a stream. It refused to start for me. All right, so it looks like, okay, so the E3D mount slides in there, I guess, and then that gets bolted onto it like that, and that holds it together. And I guess that's how that works. And so I got a lot of different packages in the mail today. The other thing I got today was a brand new Cruciments Galaxy Purple. Can't wait to print with that. There's some bolts and a bunch of these. They all have Mandala Roseworks etched in them with it. I guess something very tiny. That's some fine print on there. They're not using laser. Is it water jet maybe? I don't speak CNC. So, and a bunch of blocks. All right. Thank you everybody for coming out today. I don't know, maybe I can show you the Cruciments. I don't know if you guys care to see Cruciments. Let's open that up. The vacuum seal on these things are always really good. So if you guys haven't seen it already, I'm sure though it makes its rounds, but that purple is really nice. And it does not look purple on the camera. So that's about the best I can do for you. Can't wait to try it. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. Let's see if I can adjust this camera. Do appreciate it. Oh, there it goes. Look, I have my Alien3D hat and my Railcore shirt. That way I can show my support for both. But yeah, so this is going to be a fun build. I do plan on building it. Hopefully this weekend I'll get started. I'll try. It's a busy weekend with Memorial Day, but I'll see what I can do. I probably won't pre-schedule live streams anymore. I will just hit the go button and maybe just tell people on Twitter that it's coming out. But if Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be bringing more videos. Thank you. Come on.